Hey, welcome to the Segway.
Best thing to happen to you on a Thursday.
That's right, recording live in LeBron's backyard.
Dude.
What?
How cool is it that we got our own thing for the when are we having a drink thing?
Dude, it's awesome. And if you guys haven't seen it yet, well, I guess we should say this. Our Week 3 VIP this week is Ray Whinnery of Everyday Akron.
Yes.
She has an Instagram. Go check it out. And we were on her most recent... At this point, I think it's most recent. It's 20. It's 28, which is my favorite number. Her 28th one. When are we having a drink? And we recorded it. It is Amaretto Sour.
Yeah, you were so excited to be number 28.
I know, it's my favorite number, man.
You lost your mind in the episode.
Fun fact: I'm going to be 28 in a couple months.
Oh, is that it?
Yep.
Oh, little baby boy.
Little baby boy. I think RJ's probably like 28 in cat years. So you guys are probably like, wait a minute. Ray Whinnery, who's that?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ray Whinnery hosts Everyday Akron.
Yes.
If you guys live in Akron or around Akron and you want a platform to tell your unique story about what Akron is like, whether it's like, what are your favorite restaurants in Akron? What are your favorite woods to take a hike? Your favorite trails?
What pisses you off that's in construction right now?
Yeah, I mean,
there's something.
Maybe stay positive, but things about that. Your favorite art centers or your favorite stores or unique things or your favorite coffee shop. It gives you their Instagram for an entire week to tell your story of Akron, which, by the way, it's really good publicity. They have over 1,000 followers.
They do.
So
over 2,000.
Right.
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Good for them. Good for them. But yeah, so it's great publicity. But you're like, okay, Charlie, what if you're like, it'd be cool, but I really don't want to do an Instagram takeover?
We talk about in the episode, you don't have to do an Instagram takeover.
You can do a hashtag blog postcard.
Oh, hashtag blog postcard.
Which is what we did.
We did do that.
See, we did a podcast, but you guys could write a blog, you could write a poem, you could write a song, you could do a video, pretty much whatever you want. And consider it like a blog form. It's just a one-time thing. You don't have to do a takeover.
No commitment.
No commitment. Yeah. It's promiscuous blogging.
I don't know if I'd put that.
It's a one-time.
Okay.
It's a one-time thing. So
it's a one-night stand.
That's probably not how she wants us to advertise it.
No, I don't think we're doing good.
Anyway, well, you know what? Let's us stop talking about it. Instead, let us begin our interview with the Week 3 VIP of January 2020, what's supposed to be December 2019, Ray Whinnery. When are we doing the podcast? Right now. Whinnery, and that is our guest. Ray, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Thank you for coming back.
Yeah, second time's always the charm.
That's what I'm hoping.
So we're going to have one ear feeding you our previous questions, and then the other ear you can listen back so we can get the same answers. You know what? I keep seeing our reflection, and I'm getting this, like,
who's watching
primal,
us?
Like, no, like somebody's going to walk in.
Yeah.
And I just want to be like, Ray, do something. That's why
just
you're
let me
sitting.
know.
Yeah, that's why you're sitting
Tag
over
me
there.
in.
Yep, so let's just dive right in. Everyday Akron, what made you want to start this awesome Akron local platform?
Long story short, I sort of got the idea from an account down in Charlotte, North Carolina. I would vacation down there every now and then and started following a lot of social media accounts. Came across one that they would do takeovers on Instagram. And someone had a similar one in Cleveland, I think, on Twitter. And I was like, man, someone from Akron should do this. No one did because I didn't really tell anyone. Months go by. I was like, someone should do this. And I was like, wait, maybe I should do it. So I thought this would be a great way to like meet some new Akronites, learn some new things about the city. And yeah, it's been fun.
Is that the first time that you've kind of taken a creative project like that head on? Or have you had like previous creative projects in the past?
This is a new question from the last time. Wow. I would do random things here and there, you know.
Nothing stuck?
No, I don't know. I think since then I've had some other side projects, but I don't know, yeah.
I think it's really rare for somebody to do something creative and do a project, and the first time you do something, it sticks. I think if you ask most people, like they had many little bumps.
A lot of people have been like, this is my fourth podcast, or like, this is my third band.
Yeah. Most often, I feel like, from the people I've talked to at least, like the first thing you do isn't what you do forever and what hits off. It's kind of like take and learn from other little things.
That's
but, like,
probably why I can't remember the other ones. They just were so bad. I'm like,
Your mind has
block it
repressed
out.
them.
Yeah.
You're going to go to therapy in like 30 years. Hopefully for good reasons because you have a lot of money. Because I feel like the people that go to therapy can afford therapy. And your therapist is going to say some stuff and all that will come out.
Come flooding back.
And you're like, oh God, YouTube,
oh,
2007.
No.
Brittany. So it wasn't always called Everyday Akron though.
Correct.
What was it before Everyday Akron?
It started out as Summit Peaks, so you could get a peek into Summit County. And then it did okay under that name for a while. I did it for about a year and a half, I want to say.
That makes me think of coffee because peaks, like peakling. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it makes me think of coffee. I'm sorry, I cut you off.
Well, no, down in Charlotte, there's one of my favorite cafes is called Summit Coffee Roasters or Summit Coffee or something.
Yeah.
So it makes me think
Where's
of
that
coffee
at?
too. In Charlotte.
Charlotte, North Carolina. Were you not listening, Tyler?
I was coughing a lung up over here. Well, this is going to be so far advanced. So what's your relation to Charlotte?
My family just had sort of like a vacation home down there for a while.
I was like, who's Charlotte?
Are you
Why is
listening?
this- yeah. What are you doing over there?
Karma's a bitch.
So how long have you had a vacation house down there?
We had it for about, I don't know, 8-10 years.
That's cool.
But they sold it this year.
I
So.
thought you were going to say it blew away in a hurricane.
No.
Let's do
No, it was
when are
like
we
way
having
more inland.
It's like let's do when are we having drink there?
Yeah, I know, right?
We'll meet you
Let's
there.
go.
It'll probably take like a week or two to film it.
Yeah, I'm going to bring my wife. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
Party in Charlotte.
Are you sad? Are you still going to make trips out to Charlotte because you sold the house, or what's the plan there?
I don't know.
Did you like it a lot?
I enjoyed going down there. I had my like favorite spots to go and like favorite coffee shops, favorite
Mhm.
breweries, but the city's growing so fast and there's so much construction happening that I'm like, okay, I'm fine.
Do you feel like you've been robbed maybe of vacation since? No, okay, this is a lot of people I know have like a 1 week vacation,
Mhm.
and a lot of people I know tend to go to the same spots. So if you had a vacation house, naturally it makes sense to go to Charlotte, a lot. Do you think that might have stopped you from going other places sometimes? I don't know how much you travel or how much vacation you take, but
It was nice because it was quote unquote free to me.
right.
You know, it wasn't like I had to go somewhere and pay for a hotel, but I think now it will kind of free up my mind to be like, all right, let's try somewhere else.
Yeah.
Was it in the
That's
city
different.
or outside the city?
It was a little bit north of Charlotte, kind of near Lake Norman.
Norman
Nice.
Regis?
No,
I
nice
like.
area.
How close is it to Wilmington?
Far enough that I don't know.
Okay, I like Wilmington because that's where they filmed One Tree Hill. Oh, sorry, Charlie, are you on your phone? It looks like you're very busy over
I
there.
have my notes up.
Oh, some of us use paper, like adults.
Charlotte is like straight down 77.
Oh,
Really?
So
cool.
if you want to visit, just go straight down. You can't miss it.
Yeah, I've driven through there before on the way to Florida.
So back to Everyday Akron. I'll let
Yeah.
you. Charlie, you're looking at your phone, so I'll let you.
I have this question that I can't find.
Wait, we got off track from Summit Peaks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let me
Summit
circle
Peaks.
back.
Yeah.
you
So
can do that.
why did you have to
Summit
change?
Peaks.
Yes. Yeah.
And then I rebranded over this summer.
This summer, like
This summer.
6
yeah.
months ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I
So
didn't realize it was that soon.
yeah, Summit Peaks was on a break basically all of 2018. I just got overwhelmed with a bunch of side projects and other things and kept wanting to bring it back, kept delaying it. And then within that, I found that someone in the Akron area was trying to trademark Summit Peaks. And I was like, oh no, what am I going to do? So I tried to work with them to be like, hey, what can we do?
To
They
not
just-
do that?
Yeah, like what's going on? Because they wanted it like for a blog and I was like, I don't get it. It was so strange. So I just wound up totally rebranding to Everyday Akron, have a whole new look.
Are you going to trademark Everyday Akron?
Ugh, I want to.
What do you have to do to trademark? Like, what is the
I think
process
you have to
of
do some
trademark?
paperwork, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, file
Wait,
some
take notes.
paperwork.
Take notes, Charlie, while she's
Yeah.
saying this.
And pay some money. And like,
Ew.
All
kind
right,
of
just
other
don't take that segue, okay?
I don't think anybody's gonna. Why would you want to? That hash in between the seg and the way.
I know.
Not-
Like, you have to put the space in it. I
See-
hate saying that.
I know.
I think my downfall was that I was on a break for a while,
Mhm.
and so they kind of like swooped in and thought they could take it. And I could have challenged them like legally,
Yeah.
but again, that takes like money, time, energy. And I was like, I'm just gonna put the time and money into rebranding, pay a local artist to redo the logo, get a better website, and
Who'd
do
you
all
reach
that.
out to for the logo? Shout out.
Lindsay Joe Scott.
Cool.
She did a great job. She was great to work with.
Well, maybe the next time somebody comes for your trademark, they'll be illiterate and they'll do like every space day, space Akron, and then
Well, I think if you're
like take it.
I'm not a lawyer, but I think if you're actively using it and if they're trying to take it for the same reason, like the Segway podcast, like you would have a claim.
Okay. So is Summit Peaks, the people that tried to come after you, still Summit Peaks today?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't.
I know you don't want to be.
Yeah, I remember
that's
we talked about
that's
this
a lot.
last
Like,
time, and she was like, meh.
well, yeah, but some of the questions are going to be the same.
I know.
Like
So-
a lot of my friends and family, I'd tell them about this, and they were like, "Oh my god, let's
What's
do
their
this
name?"
and that." Yeah, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't want to get into that."
Let's
like,
aid their fucking
This
house.
is what we'll do. We'll
No.
reach out to them, invite them on as a guest, and we'll just take some fucking baseball bats to them.
No,
That'll teach
I do
him.
not.
I didn't
I do
expect
not
it.
condone this.
That's all you have to say. We'll take it from there.
No, I do not condone that either.
The bear will be like, "This is for Ray herself." She said, "Don't do it, Wink."
I'm
We
going to
know
take
what
out
that
the
meant.
do not part of the I condone this.
Oh no.
Extra condone it.
Oh no.
So you better watch out.
It's like
Stomach Pete's.
she says I, and I put like you in saying extra, and then condone this. All right, bad joke. So the question I have for you: how many hosts have you had?
Off
for
the top of your head, you have the number, right?
Yeah. Do you roughly have an idea how many hosts you've had?
Well, there's one each week, and it came back in February this year.
So probably like 30,
So on Instagram, yeah,
44.
ish,
Give or take.
I don't know. And then it was on Twitter to begin with, so there was at least a year or more of hosts on Twitter.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
So
Wow,
my
I should add that up. That'd be
you
cool.
should.
Yeah.
So my other question is, if there's like a famous person from Akron to host Everyday Akron, who would you want
Ooh.
to host it? Like LeBron or like Black Eyed Keys? You know what I'm talking about?
Steph Curry.
Yeah, well, he wouldn't do
Wow.
that.
Is that who you're talking about?
No, the
Black
band,
Keys, I know.
Black Keys, yeah.
Steph Curry just had a dick pic come out. So
Cool.
he's kind of relevant right now. You might want to.
Oh,
But he doesn't
no.
like that he's from Akron.
No, he actually identifies more with
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
I thought it was Oakland.
No.
I don't know.
Well, he
anything.
plays in Oakland, but he was raised in Charlotte.
Oh.
So once you own Akron and you start doing this in Charlotte, then you Steph Curry can't deny you.
So are you like the female Steph Curry?
I think I am.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
I have mad basketball skills. No, I do not.
Oh, okay.
So,
No.
okay, so what if somebody that wasn't in Akron wanted to host for a week and do the takeover? Like, would you deny them, or have you had somebody try to do that?
Whoa, hold up.
Oh, did you ask a question?
I did, yeah. She didn't answer mine at
Well,
all.
Clearly, she didn't want to answer it. It's probably trash.
I mean, you're
I
over
don't even
here
remember.
just
Curry
cutting me
tangent.
off. You're just like, we're swerving in my trap. Stay in your lane. I love you.
Okay, so the person I would want to host, I don't know. A lot of people have asked about LeBron. That would be sweet because he still does a lot in Akron and a lot
Yeah.
for Akron. Black Keys would be cool. I feel like this mic is moving toward me.
That
or,
happens.
Or my chair is
might be.
moving.
What if every day we tag LeBron in that Everyday Akron commercial that we made?
That's just going to get us blocked.
But then we'll start creating more accounts and just.
Oh, okay.
I think LeBron or his wife Savannah.
Oh, that'd be
Savannah.
Wouldn't
cool.
she be cool?
Or LeBron's mom. Or
Gloria.
Has she passed?
No.
Okay, I don't know.
She used to come in Old Navy all the time. Never when I was there. Hashtag Old Navy. So, LeBron?
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
Okay.
Black
Very
Keys
cool.
would be cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
They like Akron. It's one thing to find somebody from Akron, but then it's another thing to find somebody who like reps Akron
Right,
hardcore.
like-
They
Yeah.
both do.
Yeah, like Steph Curry, like he left Akron. He's like, ugh.
The Black Keys I heard don't like the University of Akron though. Isn't that correct?
They had an issue with a professor at, I think it was in the ZPN thing.
Oh yeah, you're right. I don't know the details
I
on
don't
that.
either.
But... So back to the better question. Just kidding. That was actually really good. I was actually really intrigued. I was
So
enthralled.
intrigued, he skipped right over my
I
answer.
know, right?
I know. I definitely didn't hit the 15-second forward twice. So, have you had to deny anybody, and what would you do if somebody outside of Akron wanted to host?
I don't think I have ever denied anyone. And if someone from outside Akron wanted to host, I would want to know why and what their plan was. Someone I think from Georgia signed up.
Really?
Mm-hmm. But she came back for a week, visited family, and she just took over that week.
That's
so that
cool.
was fine.
So it makes sense to have to be in the city.
Mm-hmm. But let's say let's LeBron, for example, if he's he's in LA, right?
He's in LA,
Let's
yes.
say he's in LA. I don't follow basketball. Let's say he's in LA and he wants to take over Everyday Akron and post, it's on Instagram, post about his Akron experience and growing up here and what he's doing now. That'd be fine doing it from LA.
Yeah, that would be really cool. So what's the process? I assume what?
I just imagine LeBron be like, this palm tree reminds me of my time growing up. And
This homeless person.
well, yeah.
He had a rough childhood, but he came out. Hashtag strive for greatness.
Is that a hashtag?
That's his thing.
Oh,
that's
nice.
his thing.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So I assume it probably has to do with the website, www.everydayakron.com.
Mm-hmm.
But how does if somebody wanted to do an Instagram takeover, how would they go about that?
You go to the website, www.everydayakron.com, and I think you just click right on the sign up button, and there's a form on there. There's a few like guidelines that sort of tell you what you can and can't do. You can't be a Debbie Downer. You can have fun. Debbie Downer? Yeah.
Nice.
Just fill out the form, pick the week that you want, and then I'll make sure no one else has claimed that week. I try to like remove them as fast as I can.
Has anybody ever posted something that was inappropriate or borderline inappropriate?
I don't think so. I've never had to remove anything or yell at someone or no.
Have you had any posts blow up?
Yeah. And it's always really interesting what gets like more engagement than other posts.
Yeah.
I don't really have an example off the top of my head, but it's just always really interesting. You think this one thing's going to do great, and then it kind of thuds, and then their post the next day like blows up. And I'm like, well, what happened there?
Have you had a post that you remember liking? Like maybe it didn't blow up, but you're like, oh, I like that one a lot. That's really cool. Like you don't have to have that in your memory base. I know it's kind of out of all the posts. I know there's probably a lot, but
yeah. Well, in the past few weeks, Michael Durr took over, and in the Instagram stories, he asked, what's your biggest wish for Akron's future? And people had great answers. And I actually turned that into a blog post. So you can go to everydayakron.com, read that.
Yeah, I actually saw that on Facebook, actually. I thought that was really cool. So when did you start specifically Everyday Akron on Instagram?
I want to say, well, do you mean Twitter to Instagram or like the name change?
Twitter to Instagram with this name that you currently have. Sorry.
Well, it went from Twitter to Instagram in February of this year, and the name change happened in June or July.
Okay. I guess that was a preface to the real question, which is what kind of growth have you seen? Because it's one thing when you're the one behind it and you have to do all the promotion, but similar to us having guests on here where it's like once a month we have somebody else helping us promote. Every single week you have other people spreading it to people that you'd never talk to or know. Spreading your platform, which is awesome. But it's like, I mean, they're doing you a favor. You're doing them a favor. They're doing you a favor, which is awesome. But so like, what kind of growth have you seen in terms of followers and everything like that?
On Instagram, the follower count keeps ticking up. It's nothing crazy fast. I think I'm at like 2,200 followers.
That's good.
But it keeps climbing, each week.
That's approximately 2,000 more than us.
You'll get there. Don't worry. I'm sure when I share it, it'll just blow up.
Guaranteed.
And then I was looking at the stats of the website today, and I noticed that once the name change happened, there were more views on the website. So I don't know if, putting Akron in there was like an SEO shift or...
I would say so.
I have noticed that there has been like a little more engagement after the name change. I think the first one was just too clever. That's on me.
Yeah, it's too good.
I want to ask you, so what kind of like promotional strategy do you have for Everyday Akron?
It's pretty minimal right now.
Okay, good. Basics.
Yeah, the main focus is the Instagram account. So that's where someone else takes it over Sunday through Saturday. They post whatever they want. And then I'll share some of that on Twitter and Facebook. I'll introduce the new host each week on each account. And then I share it on my personal accounts. That's like the bulk of it.
How do you target for Akron? Like, how do you target?
I don't do like paid ads or anything.
Okay.
So
do you like hashtag Akron or like
occasionally?
Is that really okay?
It's like bare bones.
But it's kind of, I think the way you have it set up is it's so designed for word of mouth.
Yeah.
Because the people that take it over for a week are going to tell people, and it just part of Akron's like landscape is it's such a like creative, artistic place that I feel like so many people want to take advantage of the platform. So it's like there's all these creative minds out there, and you kind of gave them a place to show people, talk about it. So it's kind of like exactly what Akron needed. So to kind of jump onto what Charlie was saying. If you notice that, like, you check and you're like, wow, I don't have anybody scheduled for the next, 2 months. What would you do to kind of beef that up, or like what kind of action would you take?
I'll put together like a mini marketing campaign. I don't throw any dollars behind it, which is something I'm trying to do. Just need to like figure out a strategy for that and come up with like a chunk of money for that. But if I didn't have anyone, I would maybe post about it more on Twitter and Facebook. I personally would reach out to some people, slide in some DMs, be like, hey, come over here.
Yeah.
I'm not creepy like that. And then once a quarter, I take over the account just to check in and then to be like, hey, don't forget, you can do this too. You can sign up. Don't think I have people lined up every single week. Like, I still need fresh faces, fresh voices.
I wanted to ask.
You always preface your questions.
I know I do.
I have a question.
I don't know.
Just start raising your hand.
It's because I've been in school for so long. But my question is, so is there like an event in Akron that you like to go to that you cannot miss?
Ooh, just like anything?
Yeah, like any kind of like, is there like a movie film festival or like there's like a concert or something that comes every year?
Porch Rocker.
Like that? Oh, that's one, yeah.
That's just like one that I can think of that, happens yearly.
Mm-hmm.
This is a weird question for me because I'm a shy, anxious introvert, so I hate leaving the house.
I get
and
that.
being in crowds.
Trust me, I feel that.
Yeah.
Like emotionally, I feel
Yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah. But like Pecha is great. It's like a speaker series where everyone gets like 20 slides and 20 seconds a slide to talk, something like that. It's cool. I explain it terribly, but it's a lot of fun.
What is it called? Pecha
Kucha.
I don't.
That sounds like a spell.
Yeah.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Pecha Kucha. That wasn't my sentence. I was just repeating it. I don't know if there's anything I attend like annually, but I try to like hit up some of the bigger ones. And
do you go as a member of the community, or do you go as representing Everyday Akron?
Well, you have to remember, I don't like talking to people. So
okay.
I'm not like
everybody
Akron.
listening to this is very lucky. She's talking to you guys.
Yeah.
We had to bring her out here, drag her.
Twice.
I
don't know how you did it twice.
We're just so goddamn charming.
You're lucky.
Must be.
You're lucky.
So yeah, so
just like a member of the community going out. And then it's kind of weird. Like I'm very, very introverted, but I feel like my online presence is a little more extroverted. So people will see me out and about and be like, hey, Ray Wynn. I'm like, oh no, who is this?
Like hat down.
Yeah. And they just want to say hi and be like, oh, I like this post you did the other day or something, talk about something random.
Do you ever think you would go out representing Everyday Akron? Like if you saw an event and be like, things are down, I'm going to go and spread the word, spread the good word of Everyday Akron.
I think if there was something that sort of allowed me to do that, like that was sort of the point of an event, I would go and rep Everyday Akron. But I don't think I'd just go to a random event and be like, hey, let me talk to you for a second.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
So what kind of goals do you have for yourself and Everyday Akron? And do you see this as like a career path?
Okay, so last time we did this, I feel like I gave you a terrible answer. And then I was driving home and I was like, that was a terrible answer. I was like, I don't have goals.
You got another
Nobody's going to hear it, so...
So that's why I left at the chance where you're like, can we do this again? I was like, yes.
She sabotaged it after that question. She hacked my computer.
She starts unplugging everything.
No, but my goals for Everyday Akron, keep growing the community. I've introduced some new facets on the blog, like the hashtag blog postcard that you guys did. It was a lot of fun. That was great. And it's sort of like listening to feedback from people who've taken over Everyday Akron or people I ask to take over. And they're like, I can't commit a full week. I'm too boring. This, that, the other. So the blog postcard is a way where they can just do like a one-time blog post, share their most favorite thing about Akron or just something they love, and sort of like still be a part of it, but not commit like a whole big thing. And then they can also get creative with it. Like you guys did a recorded like podcast, little mini episode. You could do a poem, a song, write a post, do like a photo essay. That's something I need to like twist people's arms to like do more of.
How many hashtag blog postcards do you have currently?
One.
Oh, us.
Oh no.
I'm so glad we did it because it saved us for the last technical issue.
Yeah.
I have a few in the hopper. There's one that I don't even want to give anything away, but just know that one is coming and I really, really hope they come through on it because it's going to be
It's way better than
baller.
your guys'.
Yeah.
No.
Like,
it was just
fuck your guys.
No. It was just such a unique story that came from like passing out stickers. Like I DM'd someone, I was like, hey, you want a sticker? What's your mailing address? And it was like a Michigan address. And I was like, okay, whatever. Maybe some people just wanted to like enter a contest. But then they told me the story and I was like, can you do this blog postcard thing for me? Tell your story.
Oh, sorry.
No,
I don't mean to cut you
good.
off. But if you're listening to this and you're like, Tyler, why haven't you done taking over thing? And that's because we don't have our lives together enough to do that. But we did.
Are you talking about the Instagram? Or are you talking?
Yeah, the Instagram. Why didn't we take over the Instagram? Like we barely do our own.
Well, we're also very introverted.
Yeah,
and we're trying to break out of, and that's my goal for us in 2020 is
just be pictures of my dog.
Yeah,
that's what a lot of people say, and I'm like, do it from the voice of your dog if you want. Like,
Yeah,
too
just
creative, too much.
on
now?
Instagram yesterday, I literally was taking A for a walk. I'm like, oh, this will be fun.
Oh, I like that.
That
one.
was the crime, the neighborhood watch. Did you see that?
I did.
And I did a hashtag to that previous episode too.
You said I cut my finger.
I did. What you? And then you put the metal guy.
I did.
We're dating this because this is gonna be 3 weeks from
I know,
now.
but I thought it was metal.
So more goals, just to like tack them on.
Yeah.
Round out the blog. I want to like feature a nonprofit every month.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah, I think that'll be cool. If I have the platform, like what else can I highlight? Who else can I highlight? And find a way to make it sustainable, like with takeovers and kind of financially. You know, people can right now sort of like chip in a little money through like PayPal. And I'll send you a sticker if you do. Yeah, so that goes towards like running the website, maybe doing an event because people keep asking if I want gonna like host an event. And I'm like, no, I'm too introverted. But so many people have asked. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll figure it out. I don't know. It'll be fun.
We will send me that link, and so in the details of this episode, we're going to put everydayakron.com. We'll also put the PayPal link. So if you guys listen to this and you get excited and you want to support, you want to do the takeover. If you want to do the takeover, go to www.everydayakron.com. If you want to support Ray and her endeavor in helping Akron, then go to the description of this episode and look at the PayPal link and throw some spare change.
Yeah. Thanks in advance, guys.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like people don't look at the descriptions of podcast episodes.
I never do.
Do you ever look at ours? Because I actually have a lot of fun with ours.
I never do.
You should look at some of our descriptions. I actually have fun with it.
He just writes terrible things about me.
I hate Charlie. This editing is terrible. There's a spike at minute 17. No, I always put links out to our guests, but I feel bad because it's almost so I make sure in our posts I do it too because I feel like it's kind of. I'm going to start doing that too. I'm going to start looking at other podcast descriptions.
Adding links for like guests and things you mentioned would be good. Because I was just listening to a podcast and I was like, oh, I need to see who this person was. And there was like nothing in the description. Drove me nuts. So
this will be a little bit of a turn here. Because the reason that I even think to do like links in the description and stuff is because in my career, which aligns with your career, and so you do digital marketing. So how much of what you've learned at work translated to what you use to help benefit Everyday Akron?
For quite a few years, I was doing a lot of social media. So it's kind of like just knowing the ins and outs of that versus being, just a person who uses social media. And now I do a lot with like SEO, kind of like I mentioned earlier. So I was like, oh, what can I tweak on the website? What can I do differently? Oh, and I think just learning how to like use WordPress and build websites, that, really came in handy.
So you built Everyday Akron?
Yeah.
Was it fun?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do like that. I mean, it's the real simple like plug and play kind of thing.
I've used Wix before, which our band's actually on Wix, and I use HubSpot for work, but I'm actually building a website for the guy that officiated both my and Charlie's wedding because he wants to start making it more. So I'm using WordPress for that, and it's the transition is interesting, but it is fun. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of hands-on stuff though. Okay, so as it is now, you have Everyday Akron, which is the Instagram. Do you do anything on Twitter? I guess I know you probably promote.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just promotion.
Okay, just promotion. So Everyday Akron at its basis is an Instagram takeover. Is that how you would kind of explain to somebody like in a nutshell?
Yes.
So you have the Instagram takeover, and then you have the hashtag blog postcard for people who don't feel like they could do a takeover. Mm-hmm. Do you have something else lined up? Or it because obviously, man, I have another question. There's all these questions. Okay, I'll get to this after we ask the question I'm already like 10 feet into. If every resource was available to you, time wasn't an issue, money wasn't an issue. So if you have the Instagram takeover and then the hashtag blog postcard, is there like another avenue you would take Everyday Akron if you could?
I don't know. I've been kicking around the idea of a podcast for years now.
Nah, you don't want to do that.
And, well, I have like an idea solidified in my head. I have I know I know how I want it to flow. I know what I want the topic to be. I know how to set it up and like make it so it's sustainable for me because I'm so afraid of burnout.
Sustainability is very important.
Yeah, I don't want to do it every week. Sorry, guys. But I keep thinking different ways. So now it's like, okay, can I get the technical side and then can I get that anxiety side?
Well, podcast would be good for introvert because you don't have to leave your house. You can
True. I don't know. I just need to put some time behind that and figure that out.
I feel like the being as specific as possible, like with your target niche, and then sustainability is where the two.
Yep.
Because we hurt ourselves because we're not super niche, but we're so we have so much variety that we're never gonna run out of content. Like our sustainability is fantastic because so it's like a a blessing and a curse.
Yeah, like we're like one of those video game characters that like has like high stats on the one side and like really low stats on the other
we
side.
bulked up on sustainability and that's why we have 10 listeners. Hey,
we didn't put enough PowerPoints into niche.
That's okay though. Maybe in the future. I
do want to say that I was over here thinking, Everyday Akron to me does kind of sound like a conglomerate. Help me, is that the word? Conglomerate? Like a big like corporation that's taking over like little corporations. It sounds like a corporate takeover to me.
Like he's Pac-Man?
Yeah, exactly.
Where were you when I was rebranding? I don't want it to sound like that.
Oh no.
No, I think it fits. It's an Instagram takeover every day Akron.
Yeah. It's not bad.
It's everyday
He's
people.
like, it's not bad. Like, it's not great.
It sounds like, capitalism, but it's fine.
No, it's everyday people sharing their everyday Akron.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the next avenue you were thinking was podcast.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I was thinking you have the written, which is the blog postcard. You have the visual still image of Instagram takeover. I was actually wondering if you were going to think about video, like taking something to YouTube potentially.
I feel like that's too big of an undertaking for me. I mean, I might do
maybe once a month or something, like one event. Like that maybe tie into the nonprofit somehow.
Yeah, I'm open to it.
So that I guess that leads to my next question, because doing the video editing and then the Instagram, running the website, promoting, you have a full-time job. Is it just you doing Everyday Akron?
Yes.
Have you thought about maybe reaching out, or since maybe the finances aren't there, it's hard to...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not too much of a hassle for me to do it right now. And it's not like there are too many moving parts, but yeah, it's sort of coming up with a really solid plan of, if I'm going to expand it with more content or other endeavors, like, can I actually do that? Whether it's just me or adding another teammate somehow, whether it's just someone who really loves it and wants to get involved, or I can actually pay someone or like reimburse them somehow.
Well, it's good to know at this point that you can do it yourself. So at the base minimum, you can absolutely do it yourself. But if somebody came to you and was like, hey, you should add this to Everyday Akron, I'll be in charge of it. Would you be like, hold up? Or would you actually be open to like somebody opening a facet of Everyday Akron?
Do you have something in mind?
No.
Sorry, asking.
Absolutely not. And I mean that the nicest way possible. I am so swamped.
I'd be open to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if somebody wanted to do a video channel for you or something and work with, maybe they can meet with the Instagram takeovers and be like, what's your plan for this week if you have one? That'd be
what if someone
cool.
did like a sister, like city, like Everyday Youngstown?
That'd be cool.
And like be like a chain of like
most days Barberton.
Well, it's kind of, I think I got ahead of myself, but like in my brain, I got ahead of myself. It's not coming out of my mouth. I don't know what I'm saying at the moment. But having a chain, it's like, well, why? Like, I don't really have... Well, no, I'm just saying I don't really have an affiliation with Youngstown. So I'd rather just someone, like, start it up, do their own thing, own name, da-da-da. If it were, like, commercially viable and I was, like, making money off of it, then, yeah, I'd do that.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Speed round. Are you ready?
No, but yes.
All right. Oh, wow. You know what? We are, let me just say this now. And I'm going to sound psychic, but you guys should know at this point that we've done this twice. We're 33 minutes in and we haven't really talked about Beyonce much.
Yeah.
We'll save that for the back end, the back nine.
Yeah.
Favorite color?
Green.
Yes.
Burgers or pizza?
Oh, we're tag teaming it. You didn't do that last time. Neither.
What?
Burgers or pizza?
Yeah.
Neither.
I don't know what to do with this.
I thought you liked pizza.
No, I don't really like pizza.
What?
That's why I wanted you guys to figure out what the best was, so I could just skip all the crap pizza that
Do you like tacos?
Yeah, I'd pick tacos.
Then why
did
didn't
you
throw
that in there?
That was one of our options, though. We said tacos, burgers, or pizza.
Oh, but I don't. I'd still have you pick pizza.
Have you been to Crave?
What's going on?
Yes.
Oh, that wasn't.
Well, no, I was just thinking it was a while ago, so I don't really remember it.
Okay, they're really good. Favorite movie?
Favorite movie? Stardust. It's based on the Neil Gaiman book.
Oh, okay.
It has Charlie Cox, Daredevil.
Apples or bananas?
Apples.
Okay.
Favorite movie?
Just Stardust.
All right, I just want to make sure
Were you trying to trick me?
I was actually. So, favorite TV show?
Favorite TV show? Gossip Girl or Club de Cuervos on Netflix.
Star Wars or Harry Potter?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter or Star Trek?
Harry Potter.
Favorite favorite piece of jewelry?
The piece I'm wearing, it's a piece of Amazonite from Pound Jewelry. On
Amazonite?
Instagram. Amazonite, yeah.
What is that?
Sounds like a spell.
It's like a type of crystal.
And goddamn Amazonite.
Sure.
Coke or Pepsi?
Dr. Pepper.
Ew.
DC or Marvel?
I always panic and mess them up. Marvel, because that's Daredevil? Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's not my bag.
I can ask the question, then I'll know.
No, yeah, that's right.
It is. Marvel, Netflix, Daredevil. Yeah.
Favorite song?
Favorite song? End of Time by Beyonce.
Jay-Z or
Yes.
Taylor Swift?
Jay-Z.
Okay.
We're going to edit this to make it sound speedy, right?
I know, yeah.
Netflix or Hulu?
Both.
No.
Netflix.
Okay.
Disney Plus or HBO?
I don't have either.
Well, if you had to.
HBO, because I really want to watch the Two Dope Queens specials and some other stuff.
Okay.
Favorite
Yeah.
restaurant?
Ooh, favorite restaurant is a coffee shop. Dang, you guys.
A coffee shop? Is that what it's called? That's great branding if
No.
they were able to
Nervous
get
dog.
the coffee shop.
Wait, I'll back up. Can I do brewery? I'll
Yeah.
do Missing Falls.
Charles Dickinson or Shakespeare?
Ooh, Shakespeare.
Windows or Mac?
I thought windows and doors first. I was like, what? Mac.
Theater or TV?
Theater.
iPhone or less good cell phone?
iPhone.
You kind of did that already. Windows
Well,
and Mac.
yeah, but I'm thinking computer. Now I'm thinking
Okay.
cell phone.
I don't know.
Cat or dog?
Neither. But dog, I guess. But I'm not really a dog person.
Tarantulas or lizards?
Tarantula.
Bleh, bleh.
You won in there. That's
How
good.
about bees or bees?
Ugh.
Honeybees or mason bees?
How about bees? Or
What did we
wasps?
talk about bees last time? Didn't we? Or...
She
Yeah.
posted this picture of this bee. Just
Oh,
like
yeah.
Otter Carolyn.
Post a lot of bees.
Bees.
All right. So why are you fascinated with Beyonce?
I love her. She makes catchy songs. She has like amazing live performances. And then I feel like as she keeps evolving and growing and getting better and better at what she does, it's not just, I think a lot of people think it's all about her, but I think she does like bring in community and people around her, and like a rising tide lifts all boats. Like she's trying to help everyone around her. And oh man, she's just so intentional with what she does, you know?
As she matures,
Mm-hmm.
we
I hate people that say mature that way.
You know that was a joke, right?
But I hate it.
Okay,
I don't know
I'm
if you knew
sorry.
that about
I
me.
didn't know that, but
I
still,
hate it.
I think it's funny.
Jason Whitlock on FS1 always says matures. Matures.
As she matures,
Matures.
we
Like,
mature.
now we say mature around here.
That's right.
Mature, motherfucker.
As she ages like a dry wine.
Does she... Oh, dry wine or sweet wine?
Probably dry.
Good job. That's
Thank
a better
you.
note to end on. Does she sing live or is she like Taylor Swift?
I think most of the time she sings live.
That's good.
You know, I don't know. Have I told you? I'm not really a big fan of her.
He's did not
Well,
a big
I'm
fan.
walking out.
Oh, no.
Goodbye.
It's just my personal... Oh, she's gone.
That's
You like
okay.
Rihanna better?
Yeah, I do.
Ooh, you like Riri?
I do like Rihanna a lot, actually.
All right.
Well, I mean...
That's okay. A lot of people know that I love Beyonce. And they're
Yeah.
like, hey, I gotta tell you, I don't like her that much. I'm
Well,
like, that's fine.
I didn't come
That's
in
okay.
saying the thing you like is wrong. That's not my
He's
goal
like,
here.
it's true. It is, but...
No, I don't really like her that much. Whatever.
That's all right.
Where's she from? Because you said she's big about community. Did she... I don't know anything about that.
Isn't she from Texas?
Houston, yeah.
Why did I think we mentioned that last time that she was from Texas. Because otherwise, I wouldn't have known that.
No, I think
So she
you just knew
represents...
that.
She represents Houston really well.
Mhm.
That's cool.
What's in Houston? Nothing.
So how did When Are We Having a Drink come about?
Oh. Well, it was, I think it was over the summer. Time is weird to me. I have no concept of time. Over the summer is Anthony Bourdain's birthday, and I wanted to make a Negroni, which was like one of his favorite cocktails.
What is that?
It's like a third gin, a third sweet vermouth, and a third Campari.
Sounds 100% yucky.
It sounds really
it's
good.
good.
Nah.
That sounds really good.
Put in like a wedge of orange. Ooh,
Dude,
yeah.
that sounds good. You were like 5 feet from me. Like,
I know.
that sounds awesome.
I'm like in the nosebleed sections over here.
Yeah, have you been leaning back this whole time?
No.
Okay, thank you. Much appreciated.
So
All right,
anyways, I wanted to make this drink, and I know a lot of people like connected to Anthony Bourdain, and so I did it on my Instagram stories, and it was like chunks of like 4 clips at a time. Like I don't think they had the run of 10 yet, so it was even shorter and choppier. And a couple people were like, "Hey, that was fun. You should do that again." And I was like, "No." And then like over the weekend came around, I think I was like gonna go lay out on the patio or something, and I wanted like an iced coffee with rum chata in it, which I think is delicious. No one really knows about it, so I was like, all right, I got it. I'll do it again. I'll tell the people what's up. And then more people were like, hey, you should do this again. And I was like, no. And then this Wednesday I did the 27th episode.
Wow.
Yeah.
And there's going to be even more when this drops because
Yeah.
this is weeks in advance. So
Yeah. Well, we just did one, so this is 28.
at least 20. That's my favorite number.
20.
My favorite number was, wow. This is great.
His head just
This is the
exploded.
best news
Wow.
I've heard all day. So, okay, so that...
I was gonna say that was like word for word from last time. That's really good. Consistency.
Ooh.
Was
How many times did you listen to this terrible audio podcast?
7. No.
You have it so down.
Oh,
I'm trying to like
no.
repress it. Like I want it to be its own thing.
I have a strange memory.
You have like you're trying to like recreate the past. You know what you are? You're the Force Awakens. And the last one was A New Hope, except this one's better. So, okay, so you explained how it came to be.
Yeah.
But, and as you know, you must know because you do it, people like callbacks, people like things that are catchy. That's why, welcome to Segway, best thing happening on Thursday. You have an intro.
Yes.
So how did that come about and when were you like, I'm keeping this?
Well, just to back up a touch, the name is Whinnery having a drink.
Yes.
And my last name is Whinnery. But because I go by Ray Wynn, a lot of people think my name is Ray Wynn or Rachel Wynn. And I'm like, all right, maybe I'll have to explain it. So just one day, I think I randomly said, welcome to Whinnery having a drink. When are we? Now, Whinnery. And I like pointed to me. And then it just stuck. And now like someone messaged me and they were like, my boyfriend was in the kitchen and he was saying it just to himself. I was like, okay.
That's funny. I
Yeah.
can see myself doing that.
Yeah.
What are we now?
So have you ever done one of those on the Everyday Akron?
No.
Have you thought about, like, because you said quarterly that
yeah.
you run it. That'd be a good opportunity for
I
you to get
think-
2,000 people.
I think
Who's this chick?
yeah. Maybe like 2 times ago when I took over, I was going to team up with someone because she wanted to do a drink episode, but it just didn't work out. So there might be a tie-in one day.
When do you quarterly do it? Next.
I think I take over end of January.
Oh, that'll be about the time this comes out.
Yeah.
If only you had a guest people that did one with you that you could,
Ooh.
just
Well,
say.
you're gonna be number 28 though.
That's true. I'd rather than have nobody see it and be 28.
So, shut up, Tyler. So I have like, 2 questions back to back.
Mhm.
What liquor do you like to do like a shot of, and what do you like to mix?
Ooh.
Are they the same? Are they different?
I'm not a big shot fan.
Gun to your head.
So
You like do a shot.
tequila.
Oh,
What?
Whoa.
no.
Fireball?
That was my guess.
Tequila. And then
With the lemon and the salt, or is it lime
Lime.
and salt? Lime and salt.
Oh,
Sorry,
lime.
I don't.
Think of like Chipotle rice.
Cilantro.
Well,
Disgusting.
Lime.
Yeah, I don't like cilantro.
Okay.
and that what was that the question? Oh.
Now say it.
So my favorite alcohol to mix is probably gin.
Oh, that was really easy to come up with on the spot. Huh?
Yeah.
yeah, that was really
Quick
fast.
thinking.
So what are some of your other hobbies?
Other hobbies. Reading.
What are you reading currently?
What am I currently reading?
Oh.
Elena Reagan's memoir called Burn the Place.
Okay.
Helen Rosner. She like writes for the New Yorker. I was trying to say New York Times. The New Yorker.
I've heard of that.
The New Yorker. She's great. I love following her on social media. So she recommended it, and she had like a bunch of other like non-cookbook cooking related recommendations in this book. It's really good. Burn the Place.
That's funny. I actually that was one of my questions. What is your favorite book or book series?
Ooh. Favorite book, the one I always recommend is Dan Barber's The Third Plate.
I think
that's
you
what
remember.
it's
I
called.
think that was last time too.
Yeah, well, people
It
ask,
was.
and I
Yeah.
say my answer every time is
She's
Dan Barber's
consistent.
Third Plate.
I know, right?
Good job.
It's such a good book. It will make you fall in love with soil.
Yeah.
Sort of, yeah. It talks
Yeah.
about like farming and how food is raised and different things.
Red Hot Chili Peppers have a song that's called "I Like Dirt."
Oh.
Oh.
Californication. So, what's your favorite book series then?
Series?
Yeah. Do you like Harry Potter?
I do like Harry Potter.
Do you have a
although
house?
I do what?
Do you have like a house?
He means like
Like a Harry Potter.
Oh,
You have
Hufflepuff.
what's your
We were just
address?
talking
Oh.
No.
You answer, and then
Wait,
I have something to say.
I because I think I was originally in Gryffindor like years ago, and I recently retook it, and I think I'm what's the one that Luna Lovegood is?
Ravenclaw.
I think I'm a Ravenclaw,
How do
like
you
the
feel
more
about
kooky
that?
one. I was fine. If I can
I
be
thought she-
kooky, I'm good.
I think she's referring to Hufflepuff, though.
No.
Not with Luna Lovegood, but she's talking about kooky. Ravenclaw would not
Oh.
identify as kooky.
I mean, I don't think Hufflepuff's kooky. I don't think any of them are kooky.
Well, maybe I just attached it to Luna.
Luna's
Is it Luna
just
kooky?
yeah, she's crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe I just attached that to
Okay.
her. I was like, all right.
I identify Ravenclaw, but I actually just took the quiz thing over Christmas break, and I got Gryffindor.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
you're not a Gryffindor.
Yeah.
You are not a Gryffindor.
I don't think
I love
so.
you. You're not
What is Gryffindor?
brave.
Yeah.
No.
What's their second attribute?
That's other. They're just brave. I don't know. They're kind of jockey.
See, that's what I thought. I was like, they just play Quidditch and pick on the Hufflepuffs and lock them in the lockers and
No,
stuff.
I think you're.
Me and Harry Potter, bro.
I don't know. I think you need to be a Slytherin. I mean,
What is Slytherin?
cunning, ambitious,
Yeah, probably.
or a Ravenclaw? Probably Ravenclaw.
I don't know.
Or Hufflepuff's hardworking.
I don't need labels.
Yeah, I know it's hard. It's sort of like I'm this, but like, are you really? And it's hard to know. There's
did
no
the-
sorting hat.
I did the Patronus, and I got a weasel. All my
Ooh.
friends were getting like cool dogs and like a deer, and I was like, a weasel?
I want a little naked man as a Patronus.
A little Danny DeVito.
Yeah, like a little bald naked man, just like whoa, like running at. That'd be so cool, wouldn't it?
No,
I would like to do my Patronus, and it just a penguin sliding on its stomach comes flying out,
cool.
just coming at you.
I want a little naked man. That's what I want. I would will it.
I guess
a
I'm
little-
fine with the weasel at this point.
A little Danny DeVito. That'd be awesome. So, did you hear? We talked about this on an episode a month ago.
Yeah.
Now at this point, did you hear about the whole J.K. Rowling thing? And
Which thing?
the I Stay with
She's-
Maya and how she's been.
Yeah.
What do you have an opinion on that?
I don't know.
This might not even make it in here. That I'm just.
I know. Well, I don't know. I feel like she's had other problematic tweets and thoughts, and like, you know, the book series came out and then she backs up and she's like, oh, this person did this and this person has these attributes and da-da.
Yeah, like,
just
McGonagall
write
used to be a prostitute.
I don't know. So, I mean, and it's tough because, you know, the books came out and it's like a big part of like growing up, and now if the author does problematic things, what do you do?
Separate the art from the artist.
Yes, that's what I said
guess.
basically last time.
Yeah.
So anyway, what's your favorite beer?
Wait, ask that again. I was laughing.
Oh, so anyway, what's your favorite?
That was not intentional. I promise.
Can you believe this motherfucker?
Okay,
So what kind of beer do you like?
What kind of beer do I like?
It's a good question.
That's a different question than what's your favorite beer, though.
What's your favorite beer? Like, what are you like? Ooh, I'm gonna go home and crack open that beer.
Ooh, well,
That good old Bud Light.
Ah.
so down in Charlotte, there's Sycamore Brewing, and they have a salty coconut red ale.
Oh my god, that sounds awesome.
I love it so much, and it's hard to get because
Who is that from?
Sycamore Brewing
Sycamore Brewing. You should
down in Charlotte.
send us some.
Oh,
Just him. I'm good.
I love them too. I cannot wait until they distribute further than the Charlotte area. That's really great. And then I just like random local beers, I think.
I don't have anything else.
About that,
No.
you just wanted to.
Cool, sounds good. I mean,
Great.
I
Do you have
really wanted to try that Sycamore though. Sounds really good.
Do you have any hobbies outside of reading? Not
Outside
that
of
you
reading.
need more than that. I mean, having one hobby is good.
Yeah. Well, like everyday Akron, you know.
Oh yeah, that's kind of probably takes up some of your time.
I like hiking in the Metro Park.
Oh yeah, that's where you
Going
take
for
your
walks.
evil bee pictures.
All my bee photos and other bugs, butterflies.
I'm okay with the butterflies.
Just no bees. Yeah, just trying like local breweries.
So if somebody came to you, and they saw you
Yeah.
as a voice for Akron,
Oh.
and they had never been to Akron,
Yeah.
and they're like, Ray, this is my very first day in Akron. What should I do first?
What season are they coming in?
Whatever fits your question. Whatever, like, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, I'd hope they're coming in this summer so they can do like a hike in the morning before it gets like weird and gross and hot and humid. Do a coffee shop, maybe like Akron Coffee Roasters, then do a hike, then get lunch somewhere. Maybe go like Nepali Kitchen. Have you guys been there?
No.
Ooh.
Apparently, we need to do
You
more
gotta
Nepali.
go.
Yeah.
According to Instagram.
Yeah, go to Nepali Kitchen. Then, depending on what's happening around town, there's got to be like a festival or something going on. Something outdoorsy happening. Maybe do that at night. Maybe in between lunch and that, visit some local shops. Do some like buy small. I don't know.
By local.
Yeah.
I have this great question written down.
Okay.
You ready?
You better add up to that. But did you ask her if you can ask a question first, though?
Only if it's about Beyonce.
How did when are we start ? Story.
What the fuck
I have
was
no
that?
idea what I wrote. I have no idea what this means. But my real question is,
Yeah.
how do you film your when we're having drinks? Like, what do you use? Like, is there like an angle you like to set it at? How do you like? Is there any like light thoughts, or is it just like,
Nope.
when are we having a drink?
Well, since I have to like use my hands to like build everything and try to open bottles, I can never open bottles. I just like stack up a bunch of boxes and whatever I can find, lean my phone against that, or I'll put it like on the windowsill if there's a natural light, and then just press record.
But are you going to start using the whatever that is?
I got like a tripod with a
Yeah.
ring light.
Yeah,
It's coming.
should be exciting.
It's dope. What is your 2020 New Year's resolution?
I don't do that.
No?
No.
For the sake of this podcast.
I
Okay.
respect that
All right.
answer.
All right, let's not tie it to this. Let's do this instead.
Mhm.
What's a personal goal you have for yourself that isn't tied to Everyday Akron?
I would say get my sleeping habits back in order.
And do you need more sleep or do you need to sleep less?
I need more sleep and better sleep. And it all stems back to when a raccoon moved into the soffit of my apartment
Oh.
and is down in the valley. I'm not going to name names, but you can guess. It wasn't Timber Top. And
That's what I was thinking.
I lived in Timber Top.
It wasn't that one. Yeah, raccoons moved in and I haven't slept well since.
Wow.
Well, I moved out of the apartments, but
Wow, they just fucked up your sleep cycle, huh?
they really did. That's what I'm blaming it on, at least.
You should have shot him.
It's listen, oh my god, I like begged and pleaded with the people there.
Do you have a Fitbit?
I have an Apple Watch.
My Fitbit tracks my sleep and it lets me know my sleep quality.
It's
So
not good.
Well, I know
Nope.
mine is crap.
It tells me, it's like, bro, you need to be getting some better sleep.
It's like, you okay?
It literally scores you from like, I've been in the 50s once, from like what I can't imagine you would get 0, but up to 100. And I'm normally, if I'm in the 80s, it's like one good day of the week, but normally it's like 60s and 70s.
I feel like mine mostly would be like 90s.
You get
Wow.
good sleep, don't you?
I do. I sleep hard. If you could visit anywhere that was not in America, where would you want to visit? Why?
Ooh,
Elaborate.
anywhere not in America.
Anywhere outside the country.
I would say Portugal. My one friend
Portugal.
opened a brewery there.
That's very
So I want to
cool.
visit that.
The country or the man?
The country.
That was good.
Yeah, and then
That's
like
very cool.
recently, I've seen like a lot of people taking vacations there.
That's such a
So I'm
small
up and
little
up.
country
hmm
outside of Spain.
I mean, I'd probably go to Spain too.
Well, yeah,
while
it's
I'm
right there. You have to.
No, but you can only
Yeah.
go one country. You have to fly all the way
No.
back and fly all the way back
Nope.
out if you want to go to Spain. That's
Nope.
it. One way.
Okay. How big is? Do you have a real random question? Do you know how big Portugal is? Because it's not very big.
Yeah, what's its square footage?
No, but like, I have no idea.
It's small.
But yeah, like my friend will tell me about like things going on around like where he is. Like he's in like the northeastern part, I want to say. If I got that wrong, that's because I don't listen to him. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. And it's like just a tiny town. Like it seems smaller than Akron.
Yeah, it can't be bigger than like Massachusetts. Maybe it's bigger than Massachusetts.
Oh,
It seems pretty small though.
yeah.
That'll be a fact check.
Sir.
All right, so throw us the plugs. Throw the plugs our way.
Okay, you should follow Everyday Akron on Instagram, just at Everyday Akron. The website is everydayakron.com. You can sign up to take over there, or you can DM me at Ray_Whin, RAY_WHIN.
Awesome. Well, thank you for coming back a second time.
Yeah, we
Sure
appreciate
thing.
it.
It was a great opportunity for us to get our hash. I did it again.
Hush.
Hash time. What in what world do I? That was a great opportunity for us to get our second hashtag blog postcard out.
Also, that drink was awesome.
The drink was awesome, which you guys will see sometime in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
in the
actually, probably
past.
past. Yeah.
It was very good.
We'll like loop everything, all the content back around.
Yes.
Whenever
Well, we
everything
still have
publishes.
a video coming out from Halloween, so.
Dude, oh, yeah. Where is that video?
I don't know. I have to take him a text.
Okay, that's
Anyway,
right.
yeah.
Nobody cares about that trip anyway.
It's like our least listened to.
What
That was
it?
the most bland pasta.
When we went up to Ashtabula and we investigated a graveyard.
Yeah, the railroad river crash.
She's like,
From my
"Oh,
neck of the woods,
I
there
didn't
was
hear about
there
that."
was a train accident in the 1800s where all these people died,
Yep.
and they just dumped like all these unidentified bodies that were either drowned or burned in this like one grave spot. And then the engineer who created the bridge committed suicide, maybe, and they put him in the cemetery. So the cemetery is haunted. My sister used to ghost hunt there back when I was
20.
You'll probably cut all this, but I'm telling you, my sister used to ghost hunt there when she was younger, and I was too young to go out. And she said like you could feel the energy, you could see like
Ooh.
she actually saw orbs.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't tell you this last time because I spoke to her recently. When she drove there and she parked like closer than we parked, and they went up there, they literally saw orbs. And when they came back, every single door of their car was open,
What the fuck?
and it had been locked.
What?
Yeah,
Wow.
know.
Where do they park?
No.
I'll have to. I don't know the specifics.
That's crazy.
I know.
Holy
And I was like,
shit.
damn, I wish I would have asked you about it before we did the podcast. Because I kept some of the good stuff in there. But yeah, she literally saw orbs, like not picture orbs, like with
Oh
her
my
eyes
God.
orbs.
Yeah.
Like she said it looked like somebody turned on and off a flashlight.
That's nuts.
Um,
Anyway,
yeah, back
thank
to
you
you.
for coming, Ray.
Not to freak you out going back. They definitely were not raccoons. It was only ghosts.
Oh,
Only ghosts, not raccoons.
Ghosts are fine.
Now go back to your
Raccoons, no,
house where you
ma'am.
live by yourself.
Ugh.
No worries. So anyways, everyone, thank you for listening. Please go check out Everyday Akron. If you are from the area, sign up to take it over for a week. It's really fun. We didn't even do that. We did the hat. You know what? Yeah. If you think your life's boring and you only walk your dog and that's the most interesting thing about you, do a hashtag blog postcard.
Yes.
And you can do anything you want with that. So thank you guys so much
Thank
for
you so
listening.
much.
Thank you, Ray, for coming
you.
for the second time. And as always, this is the segue.
The best thing to happen to you on a Thursday.
Like introduce both questions. Could you say I have a question, ask it, and then the
I
next
don't know.
one still ask and say you have a question? Oh, you're not gonna put this in there. You're
Purposely
blowing
cutting it out.
Who'd you reach out to for the logo? Shout out.
Lindsay.
Lindsay?
Lindsay.